I have a
Yeah.
money laundering question for you.
Okay, let's go.
And actually, I'll keep it rolling. Um, I teach money laundering or anti-money laundering and effective risk management at Fordham. My biggest fear about digital assets right now is, and I forget who told me this, but right now, our ability, the chain analysis, those that do it, they're able to do the surveillance and the tracing because of the on and off ramps via the fiat currencies. And if we create solely a digital assets ecosystem where we don't have those on off ramps, do we as a government have the resources to be able to police money laundering on chain without those on off ramps? And if we don't, then are we setting ourselves up for an incredible proliferation of terrorist financing, of money laundering? And I understand the priorities are no longer white collar crime for our current federal government, but that's my biggest fear, is that we're going to be ignorant of significant terrorist financing that will end in probably a digital 9/11 as opposed to a physical 9/11.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, is the future that you're seeing here, is it removing the traditional financial system where,
No.
well, like,
You,
because in order for off-ramps to not be there, crypto has to be like used by consumers, right? You have to be able to spend it when you go to the coffee shop
yes.
and when you pay your taxes and when you pay your mortgage and all that stuff. So are you seeing that future where we're going to be
I
just,
could. Yeah, absolutely. I could see us be exclusively digital virtual currency, not pegged to a stable, that you wouldn't have to go into a bank at all. We'll have two different financial systems within the global financial system.
yeah.
And it's almost, hey, do you want to pay in rubles, reais, dollars, or do you want to be in the digital, or do you want to be in the fiat spaces? I mean, that's how I see it. And my concern is that we're not built to police the purely digital.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we're super close to this scenario because we're still very much reliant on fiat currency, and so there's always going to have to be off ramps. Not always in the future, but I'm saying in the very near future. We're not there yet. Like we're not even close to being there yet. Like do you know any of your friends that just pay for everything in crypto and pay the mortgage in crypto and like it's not really a thing that's a reality right now, but I understand what you're saying in terms of it's very difficult. Our tool set in terms of like tracing the money is going to be a lot reduced if that future comes. And we still have some tools, yeah, even for decentralized systems and stuff like that. And also stable coins are issued by centralized entities like Tether and Circle, right? So like those are still centralized, regulated entities. So I think in the future, if we do go to like a digital world where where you don't have to have an off ramp, where you don't have to convert to fiat and back and forth, um, I think we would have to create a whole new system, a whole new set of rules in terms of how digital assets can and can't be used. And there's going to be a lot of pushback on that. And I think the policy is going to be very different from the policy that we have right now. I think there's going to be technology that can enable this. So I like identity technology with like zero knowledge proofs and things like that that can be developed in this space to facilitate financial investigations and law enforcement actions, even in a like fully digital, decentralized kind of financial system. So um, just kind of like, if you look at the dark web, they have that escrow service and they have those moderators, and And even in that, kind of slimy environment, they still,
Honor among thieves.
yeah, they
Yeah.
still put together those protections for themselves. And I think if we get to the point where we are just using digital financial infrastructure, I think we're gonna probably have to just develop technology and policy to accommodate that.
Well, we'll leave it at that.